Straight Talk. Welcome to Straight Talk. Welcome to Straight Talk. Welcome to Straight Talk. African President of the United States of America, President Barack Obama.
Good to see you. I just want to say everybody back home, right back at you. We appreciate you. You always get the straight talk.
And welcome to Straight Talk. And today we're going to talk about a number of things that's really touching your soul, touching your heart at all times. Our guest today is going to tell us about the NACA. I'm talking about Jamel
Jamil, yes.
and Amaryllis.
Yes.
Tell us about the NACA.
Well, NACA stands for the Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America, and we're the largest HUD certified counseling agency in the U.S., and we also do mortgages. We have a no money down, no closing costs, and below market interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage. The program is set up for low to moderate income people, people that have been normally shut out of buying a home. We don't require that you have a minimum credit score, no minimum or maximum income, but you must have income, of course. And we do all of our underwriting up front, so there won't be any problems at the closing table. We'll approve you for a mortgage payment that you can afford, whatever fits into your monthly budget. And we've been around since 1988. And it seems like nobody's heard of us. And this is the best kept secret in Chicago, in my opinion.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Well, I'm coming over and apply for a loan, but it won't be for a mortgage.
What would it be
I
for?
just need about $3 or $4 million in my pocket.
Oh, you know what? We don't do that.
Oh,
I wouldn't sit here and pull your leg.
But anyway, North American Community Organization.
It's the Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America, NACA.
Okay. Well, tell us, what actually do you do?
Actually, what we do is we assist. Well, how we started was we assist the people that fell into hard times on their homes, as we help them with a modification. All of our services are free. Then we got into the mortgage business, assisting people to get into affordable mortgage so they won't fall on hard times. Our CEO, Mr. Bruce Marks, was the first to coin the term predatory lending. He's been to Congress, and our history is located in our book. So the first step to getting into the program is to come to a NACA workshop. We have them every other Saturday around the city. But we're here today to promote our big event that we're having, and it's going to be Thursday, September 5th through Sunday, September 8th at the Tinley Park Convention Center. Now, we're a limited office. We have maybe 7 or 8 counselors in our office, so we can only help so many people because everybody qualifies. And so our whole full underwriting staff will be at this event, whereas you can come and bring all your documents, and if everything looks good, you can get approved the same day and go out and find a home.
That sounds really encouraging. Are you just for that community, or are you all over?
We're all over. We have 40,
Over 48,
48 offices.
Offices in the whole USA.
Wow.
And, so we cover the whole USA. And our headquarters is in Boston. That's where the CEO is. But we're all over the country. And we keep 2 homebuyer workshops per month in every city. So if you look for www.naca.com, you can find all the information in our website.
Yep.
www.naca.com, okay?
Wow, we're getting feedback here. Okay, go ahead now.
Okay. Well, yeah.
No, just leave it.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. Well, the most important part to understand about NACA is that we are not just loan officers. What we are is counselors. We counsel you for free to be financial well. We help you to get a home that you will not lose. That's the most important part. Because it's easy to give you a mortgage and get into a house, but many people get excited and get a house, and then they get in a monthly payment that they cannot afford. And later on they can lose their home. However, in NACA, Bank of America is very happy to work with us because 99% of the people who buy a home through NACA never lose the home. Why? Because we approve you for the mortgage payment. We want to know that you are having a mortgage payment that you can afford, okay? And the most important thing, the credit score is nothing that help you to go in or better or not. Whether you have an 800 credit score or 500 credit score, if you do and work in the way we're telling you to do, you're going to have exactly the same rate for everyone. We do not discriminate for, your financial are much better, your rate will be better, like the bank, no? No, we give you the same rate to everyone, okay? And the extra thing is, if you have a little extra money because you were thinking to do some down payment in another type of mortgage, you can use that money to lower the rate. We have closing with 0.125% interest rate. I know it sounds too good to be true, but you need to be in our home buyer workshop to understand how this happens. We really help a lot of people with low and moderate income. My first client or member earns $15,000 a year, and he was able to buy a home. And we have many of those people. And also people with more income too, no? Of course, all type of people.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's a well-kept secret.
I know. Just go to www.naca.com and you're going to learn everything we are saying, way more. And like Yamil says, in the book, in the yellow book, you can read all about it. That's what the first step to become a homeowner through NACA program is going to a home buyer workshop. How can you find them? Put your zip code when they say attend to a home buyer workshop in the website, and you write down your zip code, and it's going to tell you what home buyer, what workshop is doing around your zip code. That's the way you start in the program, and you're going to learn because you really need to listen how we work. We have done a lot of good to the community, but because it's so much people that want to go through us, we need to just most of the people that close in NACA is because they spread the word. Whoever close, tell somebody else, and that's the way they know NACA. But it's time for us to start to talk a little more about it, right? So.
Well, yeah, because like I said, I'm completely dumbfounded, to know that there's such an organization around.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Financial organization that give money away like that.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say we give money away
No,
like that.
we do not give money.
You gotta
We
earn it. You
prepare
gotta work for it.
We prepare you. We help you. We counsel you to be ready to buy a home. Many of you might be ready since you have an income and you have minimum requirement fund to pay your taxes and insurance in advance, and your debt is not too bad. And if for example, the charge-off, if they are older than 2 years, you don't need to pay it off. You just need to explain it. If they are within the last 2 years, then you have to pay it off. Like any charge-off that you can have in your credit report, right? But that's what we help you. If you have biggest issues, we will help you through. And that's when some people need to wait 3 months, 6 months. If you just file bankruptcy, we will chapter 7. You have to wait 2 years. But if you are close to have the 2 years, you should start right away with us. If it's chapter 13, as soon as you are dismissed, you can start immediately. So we tell them, that's what we invite everyone. Whether you feel you are ready or not, you should go to a home buyer workshop to educate yourself about how good NACA could be for you in your life. How good could be this program for you. And that's what we do. We never say in NACA, never no. We say no yet. That's Jamil's
Not right
word.
now.
Not yet right now, but and that what Jamil was trying to say is about the Chicago event. Some people can be ready, but the process takes always a little longer because you have to go to the office, to the intake session, and go to another appointment in a month or two. However, we are doing once a year in the city a big event, which means we will have the home buyer workshop there, we will have the counselor taking care of your appointment, we will have the underwriter to check your file, and you can be approved the same day, if you are ready. If you are not, you will leave with a lot of good action plans, and then you can go to your next appointment in our office. That's the way we're trying to help you. And the Chicago event is in Tingley Park, in the convention center, from Thursday, September 5th through September 8th, and we're going to be there from 8 to 8. Walk-in are welcome. However, please, I encourage you to go online and register for this event, so you are sure you're going to be there. Okay, you can go the Thursday or the Friday or Saturday or Sunday or every day. You're very welcome. Jamil, you want to say something?
No, I'm okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Any other questions about it?
Well, I'm totally dumbfounded, you know, to know that there's such an organization like that in the city of Chicago. Is it a regular bank or just a loan company?
Well, we're in all. We cover all 50 states. We don't have all 50 states covered as far as an office in all 50 states, but I'm licensed in multiple states, and so are other loan officers. We're backed by Bank of America. They've committed over, what was it?
Oh,
Last 10 billion was the last
one.
the last amount they did just this year to our organization. So how we got started was they formed the history is all in the book. When I say my favorite words, read the book. I'm gonna leave this book here with you. So if you have any questions, everything's in the book. Let's go. Gives a NACA history. Started in 1988 in Boston as the Union Neighborhood Assistance Corporation. Its roots go back to the Hotel Workers Union, Local 26. And so when he got into the organization, he would be out in front of Chase's CEO's house, you know, because of what they were doing, how they were foreclosing on people's mortgages. And so before he got over to Bank of America and Citibank, they said, wait a minute, before you come over here, we're going to give you some money to fund your organization, to lend to low to moderate income people. And so that's how we all got started in. Yeah. And so that's where we are.
Okay. Bank of America is the lender. So after you got approved and find a home, Bank of America will be the bank who lend the money, not us. We are a broker. You know, we are again the largest non-profit organization. Yeah.
Yes.
And we are counselors. That's what we do. We walk the people through a program to make sure that you don't lose your home, that you're doing it the right way, not an emotional way. And the lender will be Bank of America. Bank of America only will take a mortgage with 0 down payment, a 3.5 interest rate or less through us. If you go to Bank of America for a regular, client, you will have to do it the way they do with a down payment or whatever program they have. But if it's through NACA, you will have this benefit. Now, is NACA for everyone? No. If you're an investor, NACA is not for you, because NACA will not allow somebody that owns a home to buy another home. So the home you buy through NACA is to live in it. So you cannot buy home to invest. That you can go to the bank and you can do, whatever you please. But through NACA is to help low and moderate income people that doesn't have a home, that have the dream to be a homeowner buyer, or if you lost your home, you were in foreclosure, you lost your home, and you now want to recover, that is exactly the moment to get a home. We saved more than 250,000 houses in the crisis for people that were almost losing their home. We write financial with the bank they have, which we still do that. We have a home save program that you can do it over the phone, but we can help people also. Anybody that is struggling with the current mortgage, we can also help. Not us, we are the purchase area, but you can go to www.naca.com, home save program, and call them, and they will help you for free, okay? But in the meantime, talking about the purchase program, what we do is help the people to be ready to buy a home that they will not lose, okay? And the lender is Bank of America, and they are totally satisfied with us. They were the last Chicago event, and they were saying that they are not even thinking to sell the mortgage. Many banks, they sell the package.
Right.
Bank of America doesn't want to do it because they say NACA mortgage a good mortgage because people who get into that mortgage normally is paying on time, is doing a good job in the whole process of the mortgage, whether it's a 15-year mortgage or 30-year mortgage.
30-year mortgage. Wow. That's a long time.
You need to go to the Chicago event. I invite you to go. You should be there so you can know better about the program and spread the word all the time. A lot of people in the community, especially in Chicago, I have seen a lot of people struggling with high rents. They can own the 2 units, that we also use the rent of the other unit to qualify the people. It's a lot of things to say that we could not say it in this program, but it's a lot. And you can listen that in a home buyer workshop, or better, to the Chicago event, which
You know,
is
the
in
best,
September
the best
5th.
way to spread this, you know that, no?
I'm sorry?
The best way to spread this message.
Absolutely. The best way to express it, I would like, if people have questions for you, I'm very happy you can call us and we can answer, or we can come back again if they need to know more about it.
She's not listening to shit.
What's the best way to spread this message?
Advertising on Straight Talk.
On Straight Talk, I agree.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Okay, that's good.
We're
we
all
should
about
do that.
neighborhood stabilization through home ownership.
Right,
That's
because-
why it's not for investors, because we require that you live in the unit. And
Right.
when you live in the unit, you care about what's going on in the neighborhood. You know,
Right.
you care about who's on the corner. Is the grass cut? You know, because you have an investment in that area now at this point. We're buying the block back, one
It's
block at a
beautiful.
one house at a time.
It's really beautiful, you know, and it. Wow. Okay. When do you start your advertisement?
When do we start the advertisement?
Yes, with Straight Talk.
With Straight Talk? I don't know.
Well, Amarillo, she said
'Cause-
yes.
Yes.
You tell me.
She said yes. Starting advertisement means writing a check.
Okay. Well, we are going to have a conversation with our CEO, because about 2 weeks before the event, we start to talk to all the radios to do advertising.
Yeah.
And that would
well,
be
you
the
know,
time to call.
it's really, you know, I'm not joking, but being facetious. I think, you know, this station covers a wide variety of people that you're looking for.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Right.
that's good.
And with that in mind, yes, you should advertise.
Yeah, I would like to know how is, you know, the questions about our program. So if more people interested, will be great to do an advertising in the radio so they can, you know, check it out and keep listening about the same thing we say. No down payment, no closing costs. We pay for the closing costs, which every
Wow.
buyer have to pay. Whether you pay it up front or you put it in your mortgage, you have to pay. Anyway, we pay for that.
You pay for the
And
closing costs?
when she say we, it's not we.
No,
it's,
us,
it's
no,
Bank
it's
of
not.
America.
The company,
Bank
yeah.
of America
Well,
pays
actually,
for everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, that's correct.
It
Yeah.
was money that they were given by the government for the Community Reinvestment Act.
Uh-huh.
They didn't know how to lend it to
Absolutely.
the low to moderate income people. And so we came up with the solution for that. So we're their outlet for those funds.
Absolutely, that's exactly right. She said it better. But that's what it means, you don't pay the closing cost. You just have to have the money for taxes and insurance, which is the minimum prepaid cost that
Yeah.
every buyer has to put up front when they close.
Well, I'm really surprised to hear such a program for the people who really need it,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to know about it. I mean, let's face it. You know, I never heard anything like that before.
Yeah. I had never heard of it either before I started working here.
I can
Yeah, me
imagine.
either.
My buddy, he was the office manager at the time.
And he didn't
know,
tell you.
He's one of those guys, you know, he tells you a lot of stuff. I said, really? No
Yeah.
money down, no closing costs, below market interest rate? Get out of here. What you talking about now? So I did my research, and lo and behold, I applied. I was in the real estate business already. And once I applied, I couldn't believe how many people it actually helped and how many people didn't know about the program. But it's a beautiful thing. It's changed my life, and I've changed a lot of lives with this
Oh, yeah.
program.
That is something that is in our life, the Emil and I, because we have closed a lot of loans with family that, I mean, I don't know what happened to you, but I have even, you know, cried with them because the closing have been very emotional for people that they didn't even dream to have a home. We really, our goal is to take low and moderate income more than anything in the program, because that's the people that normally they cannot even afford a home through the banks. That's the people we need to help.
Okay, right now we need to let the people see an advertisement. We're going to take a little break
Okay.
and you know, think about, you know, all the people that you've helped over the years, and
Oh, many.
how many are waiting for your help.
Yeah,
That is true.
absolutely.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Tropical World. Come to Golden's Tropical World for tropical fish of all sizes, colors, and types, and other small animals like iguanas and birds from all over the world. There are beautiful tanks, pet supply needs, including dog and cat foods, and expert consultation. Check out Golden's Tropical World, 8611 South Ashland Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Call ahead, 773-239-8809. Your Pet Shop.
Why? Why?
Why are you following me?
Why my hoodie make me look suspicious?
Why does my music make me dangerous?
Why are people that are supposed to protect me attacking me?
Why are you afraid of me? Why do you think I'm dangerous?
Why do I afraid of people who are supposed to protect me?
Why can't I make a peace sign without you labeling the gang sign?
Why does standing your ground only work when I'm on the ground?
Why do you show this photo over this one?
Why do you only stop and frisk me?
Why do you have low expectations for me?
Why can't I run down the street without causing alarms?
Why do you think I'm a thug?
Why do you assume I'm armed?
Why can I breathe?
Why is my mom scared every time I leave the house?
Why are you targeting me?
Why am I a target?
Why?
Why? Why? I know why.
And it has to stop.
It must stop.
Because I have dreams. Because I can change the world.
Because I will make a difference. Because I have a family.
Because I am strong.
Because I'm talented.
I have a voice.
I can find a cure.
I have goals.
I can lead the country.
I am determined.
I have a future.
Because I'm a scholar.
I am powerful.
I'm someone's friend. I'm someone's brother.
I'm someone's son.
Someone loves me.
And because my life matters too.
My life matters.
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 Our lives matter.
And so did theirs.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave. Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
What's it like working with your family? Good question.
Right, great question.
Original Soul Vegetarian was established over 38 years ago from our parents, so we're second generation owners.
Back then in the 80s, nobody knew what vegan looked like.
But if you say, oh, this is barbecue, they'll eat it and say, oh, it's good.
Original Soul Vegetarian has been an anchor in this community. At least 90% of our clientele aren't vegans.
It has helped the community a lot with being aware of healthy eating and healthier options.
Most of everything that we sell is sourced locally, and it's all made in-house. because it's just not about food for us. Your health is your wealth. Just add something healthy to what you're eating. You're gonna feel better.
We're back, and we're talking about an organization that helps people, and that's very, very unusual. Most organizations fleece you, especially banks, loan companies, those type of things. But now here you talk about giving away money.
Yeah.
So, you know, school us. What brought that about? What brought that type of atmosphere to Chicago?
Well, what brought it to Chicago, the housing crisis. That's where we made our shift from predatory loans into purchases. And now, so Bank of America was looking for an outlet to lend to low to moderate income people in certain neighborhoods. Because if you know history, back in the day, people were redlined, and if you live in a certain zip code, you get a higher interest rate. Some people weren't credit worthy, the house isn't worth anything, that type of thing. And so our CEO found that very, very unfair. And so he decided to do something about it, and that's how the organization was formed. And our mission statement is stabilizing neighborhoods through home ownership. That's the main goal of the organization.
How many neighborhoods have you stabilized so far?
As far as counting, because you can move in any area that you like, all over the state of Illinois.
Yes.
We don't tell you where to live, or we just see what you can afford as far as what your budget is, and assist you in purchasing that home with no money down, no closing costs, below market interest rate. The only things that you would be responsible for is your earnest money deposit. You pay for your home inspection, so we can make sure the home is safe and sound. Your taxes and insurance. Everything else is covered by our preferred lender, which is Bank of America at this point in time in this region.
Yeah, well, Bank of America did some very fantastic things during the crisis when we had the market crash. They did some magnificent things, and it tried to save a lot of companies, a lot of people, a lot of homes. I know. I saw a lot of fraudulent things happening with loan companies during that period.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It appeared they tried to kill the market.
They did.
They did kill it.
They did. It's the housing bubble, and it all came tumbling down, right? Yeah. But we're here to, bring it back for the people that deserve it.
And after that was a lot of new regulations that are really protecting much more the mortgage industry. And beside that, programs like NACA help people to save the home, and now help people to understand what it means to get a mortgage. It's not just, I love that home and I do whatever it takes to pay the monthly payment. But some people cannot afford certain mortgage monthly payment, and so that's something that we try to make them understand. So again, NACA is the largest nonprofit organization, homeownership, and what we do, we counsel people. We just don't, you want a home? No, it's counsel to do the right thing, to make buy a home that they can afford, and they can keep maintaining over the years. That's exactly what we do. That's what we qualify for a mortgage payment, a monthly mortgage payment. We do not qualify for a mortgage amount.
In other words, you look at the salary and you see what they can afford.
Exactly. And that sometimes can buy a better home in certain areas and not too good in other areas, because the taxes are part of the mortgage payment. So if $150,000 home in this area is for saying the mortgage $1,200, in this area could be $1,400. Why? Because the taxes are higher. And that people are approved for $150 at the bank, so they will buy either one. With NACA, we will tell you, hey, you can afford up to $1,200, but $1,400 will be too much for you. Then is when if the people really, really want that home, they can buy down the interest rate. So if the interest rate is lower, the house that used to be $1,400 per month can go to $1,200 or less, if they are able to buy down the interest rate, which is it's very affordable to do it.
Yeah.
It's only the 1% of the mortgage by 0.25 interest rate. So there is ways that you need to learn about it, but the most important thing, and I want to repeat it again, is that it's no down payment. So the mortgage is 100% finance. The rate is below the market and is fixed. So whatever the rate is, if you sign a mortgage for 1.5 interest rate because you bought the interest rate down, the 1.5 will be for the 30-year mortgage. It's not like it's going to change. So that means fixed rate, and no closing costs, like Jamil explained very well, and the interest rate by down if they have some money, some saving, then they can lower the interest rate because they're going to buy a home with a much more affordable mortgage payment.
Yeah, I want to mention something about that interest rate buy down. Mm-hmm. In a normal real estate transaction, you get 3 or 4% from the seller. So by us not having closing costs, that credit will go towards lowering your interest rate.
Exactly.
Every 1% of the loan amount lowers your interest rate by 0.25% on a 30-year mortgage. Mm-hmm. And we also have the 15-year mortgage product. So every 1% of that loan amount lowers your interest rate by 0.50 for a 15-year fixed mortgage. And there's no ARM, there's no hidden underwriting guidelines or anything. Everything is in the book, it's documented, it's on our website, www.naca.com. When people say things sound too good to be true, this is one of them, but it's true. And I'm living proof of it.
Yep.
Well, what would you say the average mortgage payment would be for a person? Say the house is $150,000.
It would depend on the area, because a $150,000 house in the city of Chicago would have a lower payment than a $150,000 house, let's say in one of the south suburbs where the taxes are,
enormous.
Exactly.
Yeah, it depends on taxes. Taxes can change the mortgage payment for a $150,000 home here or there. Mm-hmm. It will be different.
So the only thing we can control in that transaction is the interest rate. That's why the buy down is the best, product, or the best actually feature of this product that we have.
Buy down. What explain the word buy down? Explain
buy
that.
down is you're paying mortgage up front. I mean the interest on the mortgage up front. So instead of, let's say the interest rate is 3.5 today, and so you're buying a $100,000 house, for example, and so the $100,000 house, 1% of that loan amount is $1,000. So for $4,000, you can go from 3.5% interest to 2.5% interest on a 30-year fixed. If you have more, we can take it as low as 0.125.
Exactly.
That's similar to paying dollar for dollar for a house.
Would the monthly cost be for that?
Well, we can only determine what the principal and interest payment will be, because the taxes will be determined by the county, whichever county it is. So we have an example here in the book. Like I told you, everything's in the book. We have examples here. So on a $100,000 mortgage, at 3%, you're looking at $422. That's just principal and interest. And you'd have to add in the taxes, the yearly taxes divided by 12, and your yearly homeowner's insurance divided by 12, and add it to that number to figure out what the monthly payment would be.
But that seemed like it would be much less than what normally would be.
Absolutely.
Because we're talking about $400 for just the principal?
Just principal and interest, and that's at 3.5%.
And you're talking about $150,000 home?
That was a $100,000 home.
$100,000.
Yeah.
Then you add the taxes and the insurance, which can take it to, whatever the taxes are divided by 12.
For a $100,000 home, taxes can't be that bad in the city anyway.
Right. We're looking at maybe $2,400, so $200 on top of the $400. And the beautiful thing about our mortgage is we have no PMI. That's private mortgage insurance. That's an insurance policy that the banks take out just in case you default on your mortgage.
Exactly.
And then they make you pay for it. It's the biggest scam in America.
We took that off. So whoever buy a home through NACA, they will not have the PMI in the PD, principal, interest, taxes, insurance that they pay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, one thing I can say, you guys really, you know what's happening, and you know how to make it work. So
It's going to be good for the community. It's good to the community here that there's such an organization that will make it palatable for you to become a homeowner. Making, what, $7,500 a week salary.
$7,500 a week? That's a pretty high income.
I mean, $705.
Yeah.
750?
$750.
Yeah.
$750 a week. Yeah. Yeah, we can do it. We can get it done. Definitely.
Well, with $750 a week, with the type of operation that you just spoke of, would give him a nice profit.
Yep.
After paying the taxes.
Yep.
I mean, paying the mortgage for that.
Paying the mortgage, you still have money left over to live your life. And then think if you bought a 2-unit.
Oh, that's better.
Now you're getting rent from the first floor and you living on the second floor practically rent free.
Wow.
We use the rent for the other unit as an income for you.
We do up to 4 units, single family up to 4 units, condos, co-ops. We do mobile homes, but you have to take the wheels off and it has to be kind of attached to the ground. So you just can't roll away in it, you know?
Take the wheels off the mobile home. It's not a mobile home anymore.
It's a trailer, right?
It's a trailer. Or a piece of junk.
They're approved for whatever they want to buy. It's on anywhere, you know? Mm-hmm. Actually, somebody was approved in Chicago, and they, for any reason, they were moved for their job or something to another state. They are still approved and they can buy in the other state. Of course, according with the taxes and everything over there, but they are still approved.
Yeah, it's the same underwriting guidelines for all of our offices.
For all of us all over the country.
Okay. Well, we only have a few minutes left, so why don't you give a summation to the audience on what really can happen, let them know how to get in touch with you.
Well, the best way to get in touch with us is through our website. It's www.naca.com, or you can come to our local office. We accept walk-ins if you'd like to get more information. Our office is located at 4425 West 63rd Street, Chicago, Illinois 60629, Suite 200. And
the phone number is 723-723-6222. Again, 723-723-6222. Just call to our office, dial 0, and our front desk will answer for you any questions that you might have.
And come out to the event. It's going to be September 5th through September 8th at the Tinley Park Convention Center, 18451 Convention Center Drive in Tinley Park, Illinois, 60477. Walk-ins are welcome, but I encourage you to go to www.naca.com and sign up for the workshop because they do fill up fast.
Exactly. The best way to assure a place in the Chicago event is go to online www.naca.com, look for the event in Chicago because you have many events all over the country. The one that is in September 5th through September 8th, and register there, okay? You're going to find out about us, and our CEO is going to be there. We're going to have even a lot of the governor, the mayor. It's going to be a huge event.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll be there too.
Yeah, me too. Me too, for sure. The whole day.
Okay. Plus the telephone number.
The phone number from the office is 773-723-6222. That's the NACA phone number. And also, if you go to the website, www.naca.com, and you click in Illinois, immediately it will pop up the Illinois, the Chicago office.
Yeah.
Okay? We have, like I said, office all over the country, but whatever you want to, find, if it's Chicago, it's in West, 63rd Street, very close to the Midway. They can find out the address.
And we're also hiring.
Oh, I forgot that. We're looking for people because, we're growing, and also we already have 9 counselors in the office. We need 2 more. So if anybody feels that is
loan officers, housing counselors, things of that nature.
Exactly, and don't necessarily have to have all that experience, but be good with numbers, some type of experience in mortgage or similar jobs. Just go to www.naca.com, job hiring, read the job description, and if you see that you fit with that, apply. And after you apply, you can send me an email, AWISE, A for Apple, WISE, WISE, at NACA.com with your resume. And we can set up an appointment or interview, okay?
Well, you know, what can I say? You guys really have a program that is needed.
It's needed.
In the city of Chicago especially. The city of Chicago has been really hard on people.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have a new mayor who's, you know, relieving some of the attention that was placed on us. You know, booted cars.
Yeah. Tickets. People filing bankruptcy for tickets. You don't know how many of that I've seen.
And
really?
Yes.
With the bankruptcy, you know, because of those tickets.
Because of the tickets.
Yep.
People are losing their cars because of tickets, because they can't afford to take the boot off, have the boot taken off.
And it's good because you become a NACA member, which, by the way, like Yamil said, our services are totally free. But in order to be a NACA member and go through the program and have all the appointments you need to have with us, you only pay $25 per year. Per year. That's all, because people say, how much they going to charge for the service? $25 per year. So it's nothing, right? And then you can have all the appointments you need to have with us, and we're going to counsel as much. So that's what we are. We help people. We're counselors trying to help you to get your financial in the right way. No matter how bad is your situation right now, you should go to NACA, listen to us, listen to the home buyer workshop, and get an appointment. Some of you might be super ready, desperate to get the home right now. Great, go to the event. But still you go even if you don't feel you are ready, because we're going to help you counseling what things need to be fixed to get ready for becoming a homeowner.
Very good. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining us on Straight
thank
Talk.
you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us. I appreciate your time with us.
And we're going to continue doing this with you when you feel the urge.
Yeah, hopefully we can come back sooner.
Yes.
Soon.
Yeah, anytime if your audience call for us, you call us. And we're going to talk about the advertising.
Right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us on Straight Talk, and we'll see you this time again tomorrow. Good night.
Okay.
I think that went really well.
Thank you.